match, probably around 6,000 to 7,000 people, and Far East and the Middle East is certainly taking to athletics and getting an early sample of world-class performers early in their season.
They're sitting on the box with number 6 on it, is the reigning world junior record holder for 100 metres, Dwayne Chambers of Great Britain. 10:06 his time when he won that European junior title last year in Ljubljana. Chambers looks to be starting in lane 6. He's down in lane 7 on my start sheet. Ian Mackey should be in 1 and is in 1. The Scotsman who runs for the Petrivi Club, and 10:17 last year, now 23 years old, and will certainly be looking to go much better than round 2 at the Europeans this year, which is the stage he went out at in Athens last year. Saad Mufta of Qatar, I hope I pronounced that correctly, starts in lane 2, and because he's in this race, I guess he's better than the two guys who gave a very good account of themselves in the B race, so he'll be interesting to watch in 2. Bruni Surat, 2 times world indoor champion at 60 metres for Canada, starts in lane 3. 10:06 last year, 7th in that World Championship final in Athens, where Maurice Green defeated this man, took the title away from Donovan Bailey, who still gave a good account of himself, took the silver medal in Greece, holds the world record, of course, at 9.84 from that incredible Olympic final in Atlanta 2 years ago. Beside him in lane 5 is Kareem Street Thompson, better known as a long jumper, but actually ran 9.96 last year, the American. He starts in 5. Ray Stewart was due to have been in 5. There's the change. Young Dwayne Chambers runs for Haringey. Only celebrated his 20th birthday on the 5th of April, did Dwayne Chambers. Now he's in the big time. 101 is Vince Henderson. He starts in lane 7, and in lane 8 beside him is Kevin Little, already with the 200 metres behind him this evening. Was originally drawn for that B100, but has been promoted after Ray Stewart pulled out of this one and left a lane vacant. So the pressure on a bit for this man. He knows the form that has been shown for many weeks now by Maurice Green and Atto Boldon. John Drummond too, a great friend of those two in that John Smith coached squad. And I just wonder what the world record's going to be at the end of this year. At the moment, it's Donovan Bailey's 9.84, but even at the end of last season, after he took the World Championship gold, Maurice Green was saying he reckons 9.79 is within his capabilities. And you have to say that it looks to be not only within his capabilities, but also those of Atto Boldon. His run in Walnut a couple of weeks ago is anything to go by. So Mackey in 1, Mufta of Qatar in 2, Bruni Surat of Canada in 3, Bailey in 4, Street Thompson in 5, Chambers in 6, Kevin Little nearest the camera in lane 8. Well, another full start there. There continues to be this rumble around the stadium, even when athletes are under starters' orders.
Surin, I think they're just twitched to the left of Bailey on that one.
Yes, Surat, the one credited with the full start, and he's not convinced, that's for sure. Well, he's arguing the point of principle, I think, more than anything else, because it doesn't really matter. And usually these guys do know whether they're guilty or not. Let's have a look at this. He's third from right. Yes, his head does move first. I'm sure he would be arguing that it was simply a good start. And that's very, very different to a false start, for which he has been penalised. Well, he's one of the most experienced sprinters around Saurin, and he's had his fair share of injuries over the last 2 or 3 years, and it has affected his outdoor seasons on one occasion after another. They haven't been well publicised. He's not made excuses. Mackie, Mufta, Saurin there with one full start to his name. Donovan Bailey of Canada, Street Thompson, Chambers, Vince Henderson and Kevin Little. Second time of asking. The men's A race over 100 metres. Good this time. Bailey looking good at the moment, fourth from right. Bailey beginning to stretch away. Saurin trying to go with him in second place. Bailey's going to take this one though. 10.07. Good running. Plus 0.4 the wind. Saurin within half a stride of his compatriot. But Donovan Bailey is in good form. May not be sub 10 second territory just yet, but the signs are there that the Canadian is headed for another very, very strong summer. He will, of course, have eyes on the Goodwill Games, no doubt, and of course the Commonwealth Games later in the year. Although I'm not sure that really focuses attention quite like the Olympics or the World Championships. But Jeff, good start from Bailey, which was has been called his weak point by many, and he never really let anybody get ahead of him right from the gun, I think.
No, he didn't, and we'll just pick up on the replay. It was a good start, by the way, by Ian Mackie in lane one. He seemed to be holding his own through the first 40 metres, and he'll be pleased to have put his marker down against his British rival. But you can see here that high-stepping glide starts to just peck at the shoulders. We're used to seeing that with Bailey, but he just eases away. It's the time that he spends in the air that seems to do it. It really is a glide as he just eases away, and although it's only a Grand Prix 2 meeting and there are bigger fish for Donovan Bailey to fry, I think that will be an important benchmark when he looks back on his season. He came out, he knows what lies ahead this season, they're all gunning for him, he is the man at the moment. You can see his head's down there, he only starts to bring the eye line up towards the finish line focus. There it is, there's the high stepping. You can see he brings his hips up just that little bit higher. Surin's noted for that sort of style himself, but he's straining much more forcibly at the neck, and almost that smile as he leans down with the left shoulder and takes his first scalps of the season. Good running there by the world's number one.
Wasn't holding back, was he? Very, very clear from those images that Donovan Bailey was giving 100% over 100 metres just then. 10.07, don't let's forget, is a couple of metres shy of what some other North Americans have been doing in recent weeks. But you're right, Jeff, I think that's a good confidence booster, if you like, for Donovan Bailey if he ever needed one. All the early season races for these guys, very, very important.
And you can contrast the two different types of sprinting. We've got real bulldozer power from Bruni Surin. We've got the quick stepping long jumper on the left, and that's who Bailey most resembled there. Nice high stepping, comfortable action. I think he ran across Surin there for almost like a baton congratulations slap. Popular man on the circuit, Donovan Bailey. I don't think anybody begrudges him the successes he's had over the past couple of years. Former stockbroker, works his audiences and his publics really well, and he's certainly got a really good big time temperament that will be tested again this